Hey guys, it's Chris here from Chris's Creative Life. And look, I'm back. Okay, so something seems to be going strange. So we're just going to check them in a few spots because all sorts of weird things are happening. So let's just take a look at what's going on here. Okay, we're reframed, but let's see. Because interestingly enough, I can't see myself. So if somebody is here, could you say hello so I could see what's going on? Make sure I'm in the right spot. You know, that's always, one of those fun things. Okay, well, I will figure it out after, and if I have to, I will upload the video separately. So yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. Well, let's see if we're on over on YouTube. That might be helpful for me. Okay, let's see here. So I was away last week, as some people know, and I got a fun little box while I was gone. So one of the new kits arrived. So I thought these are a little bit different. So why don't we take a look and open them up and play with it. Okay, so let's see if we're working over on YouTube. Okay, we might be working on YouTube, so I'm just going to keep on going. So I got the Happy Happenings kit from Stampin' Up, which, if you need to know the number, is 167271, and it's in this fun little box. So we're going to unbox it. I'm going to put together one set of the cards, and I think they're going to be really pretty. They're kind of really different. They're like an oval-shaped card. So let's put me up in the corner and we'll take a look at the box and what is inside. Holy smokes, everything's super wonky. Sorry, I'm going to just fix my camera angle here a little bit. Okay, like I said, everything's just like, you guys, I was not gone very long. Everything's just being like a little bit wonky on me here. Okay, so this one is shrink wrap. I grabbed what I think is ink spot for this. So I'm going to use like my full size ink. So if I remember correctly, I think we got 2 new kits this month. Most of the time there's 2 kits, sometimes there's 3, but this is the first one I have for this month. So let's see what is inside. So it is shrink wrapped, which means it's a Stampin' kit, and I was right. The ink spot is Mossy Meadow. Here is our stamp set. So there's Happily Ever After, Thank You, Kindly Delivered To. Oh, that's like fun. That's for like the envelope. For All You Do, From All of Us, Sweet Little One, Congratulations, Welcome Baby. Then there's a sweet little flower. There's 2 circles with dots on them. A little starburst, distressed dots, always fun, and a little they're leaves. I was going to say butterfly, but I knew that wasn't right. Okay, so then everything else is shrink wrapped in here. So we're going to open that up. And then if you're not going to use this right away, don't forget you can actually pop them down. So if you just pop the little piece out of the sides, because these are great for like mailing things or storing things. But if you pop your two sides out, you can lay them flat, which obviously they take up far less room, right? And then when you need one, you could just pull it out of the pile. So now, right, I can just lay it flat on a shelf somewhere. I actually might need that, but we'll put it on the ground behind us. Okay, so here we go. It's so strange. I still cannot see the video. Like I said, it says I'm live, so I might have to come back, right? And I don't know what's happening. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going. So here we're gonna open the kit. I'm gonna open at this end, right? So see, they're like oval cards, which I thought was like super fun. And like really pretty colors. So, oh, and here we go. Right, here is what the actual stamp sets look like, where you can actually see them. And I think we can like swap them out if you don't want them to be like, if you don't want it to be like a happily ever after card, right? You need more thank you cards. I'm assuming you could just swap them out, or if you don't have like too many welcome babies, right? You could swap them out for and make them all into thank you cards, or obviously use any sentiment that you have in your stash. So our coordinating colors are Cloud Cover, Daffodil Delight, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Timid Tiger. Okay, and then here's what they're going to look like. So there's 3 different cards, and you make 3 of each for like 9 cards, right? So, oh, these are pretty. Like I said, it's just kind of fun because they're a little bit different. Okay, that we don't need. Let's sort some stuff here. So we have our envelopes. Oh, and they're very pretty. So all the envelopes are Cloud Cover. And like I said, you have that, the stamp here that says kindly deliver to. So you could put that on all your envelopes, right? And then, okay, the card bases are super pretty. So this is the Cloud Cover, and it's got a little bit of a texture. So on the front, right? So we'll do 1 of each card. So I'm just trying to make sure the dog wasn't right behind my rolling wheels, because of course she jumped down off her chair and decided to sit right behind my chair before I started. I'm going to use a normal block, but you get a block in there. Okay, and then they're, ooh, these are fun. They're like clear. I bet we could color them too, if you wanted to, with your blends. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got dimensionals and dots. These are little dimensionals. And then look, these are clear dots, so you could see right through them, but I bet you can color them. Okay, so for card bases, this is actually the 3rd card. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. Card number 3. Then here's card number 2, 1. So same thing, it's kind of textured on the front. Sorry, the light is like all of a sudden shining in my window. I might be giving us some weird shadows, but there we go. That's card number 1. And then we've got a Petal Pink Oval, which is card number 2. I must have one in a different pile. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do 1 of each. So I'll keep 1 yellow, which I'm assuming is the Daffodil Delight. Then we've got a Petal Pink and a Cloud Cover. These are just nice and springy. Okay, So then here's my little pile of stuff here. So we have some die cuts. Okay, so this is the die cut for number 3. And like, how much easier does it get than that, right? Okay, so then we have a bunch of ovals. Okay, let's gather our stuff for card number 1 first. You would think, I'm just telling you, I'm still lacking sleep. When I came home on Tuesday, my flight was delayed by 5 hours, which put me home at, that's for card number 1. This one is for card number 2. Put me home, putting my head on my pillow at 5:30 in the morning, which is not normal for me. So I still am catching up. I'm going to just punch these out while we go. Or maybe I'll just wait. Maybe we'll just wait. Okay, so there we go. We have those pieces. So then we need one of these for card number 1. And I love that always you have a few little bit of extra things just in case you need them. And we need a banner for that one, a petal pink. Oh, this is neat. They all kind of like have each other's colors too. So a Daffodil Delight banner for number 3. And a cloud cover banner for number 2. And then, of course, also on top of everything else, I got sick, right? So, yeah, I'm not functioning at full capacity. So, these pieces, we need one of these for number 3. One of these for number 2. We're probably going to actually, to be super honest, have to go back into our pieces, but because if I got it right on the first time, that would be amazing. But okay, so the light ones, we need 2 for card number 1. And I think I really love this too. Like, I like that you can see the bleed is around, so you know that like everything has color on it. So those are for card number 1. The dark ones are for card number 2. And then the little single leaves are for card number 3. Oops. There we go. Because it popped out anyway, we might as well use it. Okay. Okay. Now these flowers, we need, these all seem the same. So we're going to do a Timid Tiger. These are beautiful. A Timid Tiger, and then one of these for card number 1, and a Timid Tiger for card number 2, and then there's none for card number 3 of those. So then these we have, okay, so this is card number 1, card number 3, and card number 2. Like I said, if we don't have to go back in for pieces, I would be very surprised, but I'm trying my best here. Okay, so I think that's everything we need from there. This just like totally screams spring. And actually, I think I'm going to bump out just a little bit because you guys can't see. There we go. Okay, so then these pretty flowers. Okay. I think for card number 1, it's these ones. We need 3 of those. 2 and 3. And So card number 2, we need 2 of the yellows. And then this third card, we need 2, 4, 6, 7 white daisies here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So who has this kit already and has played and has already put it together? I think this one too, you could very easily adapt these pieces to a scrapbooking layout. Just gonna say, because they're a nice size. And like I said, it's a super fun shape. Okay, I'm just gonna stack my stuff back up so we don't lose it all. Sorry. You're probably going to hear me cough a little bit. Okay, so let's do this. There we go. Okay, so we can start with our first card. And let's just grab something so that my table is not quite as hard. And make sure the dog is not like literally right behind my chair so I can stand up, as you guys all know. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with our little distress stamp. Let's put this in here, over there. And we're going to stamp on this yellow piece. There we go. Well, that's super interesting. Like they have you do like the little dot and then put the embellishment on. I don't know if I'm going to do that. We might wait. But, you know, I'm sure there is like literally a reason that they are telling you to do that. Okay, so let me just test my stamp. Okay, because these are just little dots. I'm going to be like kind of gentle stamping so that I don't get smushed dots, right? Okay, so we're going to put, our flower goes like up here. So we want some off this side. And some like right here. Then we're going down here. And I'm going to switch it up and roll it and do one over here. There we go. Hopefully we're semi-close to the right spot. Then on here, we're going to do a thank you, which is like the perfect way to start a stamping kit, right? Thank y'all. Everybody needs thank you cards. Oh, and this is fun. It's like printed and script. Good mix. So let's just test our stamp. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, and we're going like right for the center. There we go. And then we do, for all you do on here, we'll just test it again, make sure we're good. Also, like, not just testing, but like then you kind of know how much space it takes up, right? And because this one, having you put it like far off to the side, you kind of get a sense of how it stamps, how long it is, all of those things. Okay, now we're going to stamp our centers. So there's a large circle and a small circle. So we've got our large one on our block, and now let's do the small one. That one's upside down. We don't want to do that because we won't get those cute little dots. We'd still get a circle, but no dots. So there we go. And sometimes if it doesn't stamp clearly right away, try it a couple of times because there's probably just a little bit of the film left on your stamp. Right? Okay, so we need to do this. Okay, we need two timid tigers. Oh, I do. Well, okay. Like I said, I knew I was going to have to go back into my pile. Okay, so we're going to do centers on these with the larger circle. There we go. And then on the little tiny ones. So it's super strange that we are not streaming to my Facebook page at the moment, but apparently I will have to look at that after and figure out what happened while I was gone. So one. Thought I just dipped my whole finger in my ink there. Two. These are super sweet. Look how cute they are. Okay, so I think we are good to go. So here is our card base. Okay, and I'm actually going to adhere these two together before I put the dimensionals on. So you can do this with the tearing tape from the kit, or I have obviously adhesive sitting on my desk. So, okay, there we go. And let's do our dimensionals. So this is my note to self to do a test run when I come back from a couple of days off, obviously, because I do not know what is happening. But I will figure it out before next time. And like I said, I'll just upload it. So you are probably not watching live, but if you have any questions, make sure to ask. I do come back and address the comments. Okay, so let's make sure our card There we go. It opens this way. And so our 2 for the flower are right there. And this just fits nicely on here. Oh, pretty. Okay. So I'm just going to curl the petals that are going to stick up just a little bit to add a little dimension there. I totally think I am not going in order. But okay, so, oh, no, I am. We're all good. Okay, so let's, though, do glue dots. But I'm going to do my glue dots on the roll because it's just a little bit faster for me. And yes, I'm one of those crazy people that re-rolls the glue dots because they're now on the wrong side. After years and years of doing them on one side, they must have changed some sort of machine. And now they're on the other side. Okay, I'm thinking we're going to go something like that. I guess I could have actually checked. Yeah, we are good. And some glue dots on this one. So about there. This is going on dimensionals. So now we're just like finishing everything off here and bringing it together. Oh my goodness, I almost put it on upside down. That's how you know I'm tired, right? So I'm going to do it. Yeah, right there. Looks good. I'm feeling like maybe I need to bring my little flower down a little bit, though. But I can. There we go. And this one, I'm assuming is the one that's going to go on dimensional. Right here. And so I can add the large dot up there. And the small one right kind of here. The reason I didn't do like the, and I'm actually just going to, I think, add a little bit of glue under there. The embellishments first is because sometimes, like when I did the little distress stamping there, I feel like then it's like not all the time do your pieces end up in exactly the same spot that they have them. Okay, and yes, my glue is dry. We are like batting 1,000 here today, guys. So let's see if we can get this out just a little bit. Oh, okay. I just want a little tiny bit of glue there. I'm going to have to put that way out of my way so I don't glue something else down. Okay, and then it's a small one, I think, over here too. Okay. Then we're going to do 2 dimensionals on here. Oh, I do have enough. I'm like, do I have enough flowers? So this goes on top of this. Just with a dot. And it goes flat to tuck underneath that Timid Tiger flower. So 2 of these layers are like pre-printed, so they look more dimensional. There we go. We can tuck this one under. Ah, and that one fit actually perfectly with our little embellishment there, which is too funny. And then this one, I think we're going to do right here. Same thing. It just needs to be flat. There we go. So that is just really, really pretty. And then it opens like that. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, wait. My little strip. Here we go. I need to add this in. So it kind of goes like that. So because I did not do that before, I'm going to have to cut some of it off. That's okay. All good. So here we go. There we go. No problem. There's typically always a way to fix things, right? Okay, so let's move on to card number 2. So this one, oh, it's neat. So there's one of like each of them, right? The thank you, the happily ever after, and then the welcome baby. So for this one, I'm just going to punch my pieces out. So pretty. Okay, so what we stamp. So let's stamp on here. We need the happily ever after and congratulations. Congratulations and happily ever after. But we're going to test our stamping here. And let's go here. And our congratulations. Ah, even on a wonky angle, stamped well. So there you go. And this one goes in the middle. There we go. And I'm assuming we're going to stamp the centers of our flowers. Oh, this is kind of cute. So there's, like I said, there's one that looks kind of like a little bit of a daisy. It's actually a center. So we need that one. And then there's like a splattery asterisk looking center. So there we go. So it's kind of neat, right? You've got more than one kind of center for the flowers too. And then I could just add this on here. We're going crazy here, guys. There we go. Kind of fun. Okay, I just need a wipe because I have Mossy Meadow ink on my hand, and that's not going to be good. Right? Never good. Okay. So I think that might be it for our stamping. So we can adhere these two pieces together. Okay. And then onto this one. And then I'm going to add the dimensionals onto the back of the white so that I'm adding it all as one piece instead of like putting the dimensionals on first and then adding the flat pieces on top. I just find that that works a little bit better, right? Okay, so then we're just going to curl our petals just a little bit. I'm not going to do those ones because I think they're a little delicate. Make sure we've got the opening on the right side. Ask me how I know, right? I think you guys have even seen me do it. There we go. Very pretty. Like I said, I just thought they were pretty. They were like different, right? So it's going across the middle. Oh, everything is actually flat. Interesting. Okay. We can do that. So just make sure your glue dots, right, are not in the part that's going to hang off the edge here. And there we go. I think I'm going to actually be brave and use glue on my flowers. Leaves. There's 1 and 2. You guys, look at me embracing green glue. I normally end up with it like all over my fingers, so I try and restrict my usage. Okay, so this is going to go flat. Oh no, we're going to put the little yellow ones actually up on dimensionals. So they should just fit right here in the middle, which is awesome. And I love how delicate these little flowers are. So we've got 1 over here somewhere. And the other one here. Oh, and then I'm assuming we need some of those clear dots. So we have a big one and a little one. And another little one over here. And mine's just going to go right there. There we go. There's card number 2. Kind of fun. And our last one. Love the cloud cover here. So, oh, let's turn the page here, Chris. Okay, so we're going to do Welcome Baby one. So we have 1 of each. So we're going to fold my card. Oh, we're going to do pre-stamping too. So there's my card base. Here. We're going back to that little distressed one, which is so cute. And like I said, just be gentle with the little distressed one, right? So that you don't end up with like smushed kind of dots across. Well, it kind of just adds to the distressed look, really, right? If you think about it. And then we've got 2 down here, 1 a little bit higher. And those were not supposed to be that close together. So I'm going to actually add another one because I think that one gets covered up. So, and then we'll do the Welcome Baby. It's nice. I know you don't always need Welcome Babies, but it's nice to have like 1 or 2 in your stash, right? And this goes on this little rectangle, but we need to test our stamp here. Oh, that is not good. Just gonna stamp. There we go. I'm sure that was just user error going on there. Okay, so right in the middle. And then sweet little one. So these would be great stamps, right, for a scrapbooking page too. This is exactly how I got ink on my fingers, but that's okay. Sweet little one. I think I still have my wipe here. Okay, and that is not straight. So I'm putting it like stamp side down and then just picking it up with my block. There we go. Not bad. Try one more time. Okay. And this one also goes like in the middle. And again, right, this one, they all have like the script mixed with the print, which is really kind of neat. I love that mixture. Okay, so we do not need to stamp any centers because these have pre-printed little yellow centers. So we can move that out of the way and clean our hands to the best of my abilities. Okay, so now this piece is going to go on here. And it just fits snugly on there. Then I'll add the dimensionals on here. And half our flowers are on dimensionals too. So let's go do them all at the same time. And 3 flowers. So it's been a while since we've actually done a kit. I was thinking I had a different one planned, but it is currently unavailable. So I thought handy that I had this one arrive while I was gone, right? Okay, so we'll add this to the card base. So if you are watching during the month of February 2026, I'm just going to give you some reminders while we assemble this last kit, or this last card from the kit, I should say. Stampin' Up! Does have like a really fun join offer this month where if you join as part of your starter kit, on top of like all the regular benefits, you're also going to get the new stamp positioner, which I do have to say I actually have played with and I love it. So you will see it start popping up in my videos here, but I do have to say I do really quite like it. So that comes like as part of your starter kit for free. When I purchased it, I do believe it was $67 Canadian. So that's a nice little bonus there. Let's do dots. So if anybody has any questions about that, because I know sometimes it can be, everything can be a little bit confusing with the joint offer. So really, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But it is a fun time. They said eventually the stamp positioner will be in our regular line. They're just not saying just when as of yet. So, and I guess I can just mix and match my flat ones. So this is the easiest way to get it, and obviously the most economical, really. Because if you're already crafting, who doesn't love a good discount, right? So you can have fun, invite a few friends over, do some crafting. All those fun things. Also, we have a new product of the month. So I think we're January, December, January, February. So we're in month 3 of the product of the month. And this one is a paper pack called Painted Illusions, and it's beautiful. It's like really, really different. So you will start to see some stuff here soon featuring the product of the month for February. And so in Canada, when you get to a certain threshold, which is $100 here, you can add it for $5 to your order. So I'm going to do my popped up one first. And like I said, I just started cutting it up and I'm having some fun with it. So this is very pretty too. Move this out of our way. But honestly, you guys always know you are welcome to ask me any questions you might have. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer, but I do try and come back and answer all the questions. So we need, that's not what I thought it was. I was looking for the dots. Here they are. We need a small dot up top. Here. And we're going to put one in here and then add our flowers. So this is just kind of hiding in there, that one. And then there'll be a big one off to the side here in a second. And I'm going to take artistic license and rearrange them just a little bit. Because sometimes, like I said, that's why I was leery to put the clear dots on first. Because sometimes they don't always end up the way you think they're going to. I had to move the wipes off my chair so I could sit down for a second. Okay, guys. Now we can zoom in a little bit. So super pretty. Thank you for all you do. Congratulations, happily ever after, and a welcome baby. So super pretty kit. If you guys have any questions, as always, feel free to ask, and I will jump back on and answer the questions. Oh, you could kind of see the paper out of in the back corner there. You could tell I started to play with it. So like I said, that's a good sign that you'll see it here soon. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.